Hey, what's going on? So I told you before that we want to give you an inside look at what we do inside our custom car and motorcycle shop. It's kind of tough because when we're working, it's loud. It's kind of hard to take videos, but we're going to do it anyway. At least you'll get to see some of our crew and what we get to do. Today, we got some motorcycles, muscle cars, hot rods, some really cool stuff. This is Atomic Auto Works, and I'm Eddie Barrett. Okay, so we are finishing up the first Harley seat. This one was a factory Streaklight seat that we cut down, narrowed the sides, did a custom cover for it. We did a black imitation leather. We wanted red racing stripes. If you look back at, actually we didn't do a video on it, but you look back some of our social media footage from prior, you'll actually see we did a V-Rod seat and we did it black with the red racing stripes for the same customer. He liked that. Now we're doing his other bike. We got this cool looking Streaklight seat, slam down. And if you saw this is one of the big touring seats. So it's kind of like a lot of, well, it's just totally different and cool. And now in the middle of all this, we have Randy over here out of the body shop, and he's actually, and there's the phone, so we'll talk about Randy later. Okay, so here we are, wrapping this baby up, just cleaning her up, getting her ready to go. Okay, so we're about to move on to the second seat, which is a Streaklight seat. I think it's a 2020. We just got to cut it down, lower it, move the seat back. But I wanted to kind of show a little bit about how the process goes when you order a seat. We get a lot of people that ask us. There's two ways you could go about ordering your custom seats. You could call in and we'll take the order. We actually have our online forms that we fill out, or you could go online, fill out our motorcycle seat questionnaire. Then that automatically gets submitted to us, and we'll look at that, print it off, and it goes in the file with your seat, and it never leaves. So everything that you put on there, we kind of know exactly how to build your seat. When the seats come in, they go into a bin. Every bin's labeled a number. Everything to do with that seat goes in that bin, and then we just kind of put it on shelf, inventory it, and when we're ready to do it, we just do what we're doing now. And basically, we're gonna take number 16. It's for Matt for his bagger. Okay, so now we just pull the seat out. It was already stripped down, so we're just gonna pull it apart. Pull this baby apart. And let's see. Okay, so this is what one of the new Streaklight seats looks like. We are going to shave sides, lower it to the max. So we're gonna lower this as much as we can and still reuse the factory cover. Okay, so you can see here what we end up doing is we narrowed the sides, lowered the back. This might be a little bit more than we actually could do. We're gonna have to put it together. I'm gonna put one more layer of comfort foam on here. Then we're gonna go and actually try to put the cover on, see if it actually works, because it might be too extreme. If that's the case, we'll add a little bit of foam to it and then just kind of go back. But we're trying to see how far we can take this factory cover and lower it. One thing to remember too is when you lower the seats, now when you lower it, you're gonna go forward. So we always cut the front of this out as well. If you are able to go back, it's really good to push yourself back and down. Then that gives you a little bit more room in this part of the saddle. Okay, so this is the 2020 Streaklight seat. Basically, we lowered it a lot, almost 2 inches, narrowed the sides. So now you sit a lot farther down. We're able to reuse the factory cover, which is great. You can't really go any farther than this. If we go any farther than this, the seat's gonna get wrinkly and not look good, especially it's gonna start to pucker up in here, but we were able to get it down quite a bit. This customer here is actually bringing this back in the winter to do a radical seat. Or if you actually follow our videos, you would have seen the gray bagger from last year. We did a custom seat on it, how to build the seat pan, the foam, and a custom seat cover. Same customer, he bought a new bike, and I guess he's coming in this winter to do this one custom, but for now, he just wanted to get slammed down in the seat, reuse this, and have it comfortable. Now we're getting ready to go work on the 71 Chevelle. We just have to do the sail pillars and the headliner. I think I said that before. Also, we got kind of something funny. So we all know that Ian, 90%, yeah, I think like 90% chance that he messed up, and we're just gonna let him kind of run through it today and see if he actually realizes it. It's possible that he didn't mess up and I'm just like jumping the gun, but I don't know, I bet you 20 bucks that he messed up. What are you doing over here?
I am masking off the door jambs so we don't damage anything while we remove the rear seat.
Very good, impressive. And you did this all on your own. You are one smart dude. messed up.
Oh yeah, I didn't.
And you didn't mess up. That's pretty good. You know, it's like, it's so nice working with people that when you assume they did something wrong and they actually did it right, it's like totally reassuring. So we're gonna do the windows. Gonna pull the tape off of it when he's done with the windows. We're gonna clean up the interior really quick. And then here's his extra stuff. Just just the sill plates down the bottom because so we don't scuff it.
Oh.
So we're not gonna touch the outside of the car. Okay, so the 71 Chevelle is getting finished up right now. All cleaned up. Doing the final detail. Headliner's pulled tight. And she's looking nice. Time to move on to the next motorcycle seat. What was that? We're wrapping up this seat here. This one here, we actually just cut it back. It was pushed up here, but he wants to be able to sit farther back. So this seat gets cleaned up next, and we're going to be going to work with the guys in the T-bucket. So I finally finished my seats, and I'm going to work on the T-bucket, but guess what? These guys already started. Well, not Ian, because I don't think we can fit the dashboard in there. Before we go to T-bucket, let's see what Ian's doing over here. Young Ian, who got 20 bucks today. Ian, what are you doing here to this Jeep dash?
Steaming the material to get it off without leaving so much residue.
So this leather dash on the Jeep peeled up, so we're actually gonna make a new one and put it on there. Okay, so the T-bucket's over here. Let's see. We're pulling, dropping the tranny because the starter was shimmed improperly and stripped the flywheel gears. We gotta do the interior. We're mocking up for the trunk lid. A lot of work going on here. You can see I'm interrupting people. We even got Derek over here. Where's Derek? Derek's the flywheel.
What up, son?
He thinks he's a fly boy, but he's just taking off a flywheel. Okay, so you put an arrow in your head? Yeah. See you later. Drive safe. Okay, so, yeah, I guess you can see where it sheared out pretty bad, huh?
Oh yeah, there's a step.
Yeah. Yeah, like Derek was saying, the starter was only engaging half of this flywheel.
Yeah, and then it was starting to wear on this tooth, and then it's the part where it starts. And if you ever stop at that point, you're just gonna get a.
Yeah, just dead spot. Okay, let's look at this.
Then you start to wear out the.
Okay, so now what were we talking about with the steering box here?
We ran into an issue where it looks like the pin that was in the steering box originally was too short. It looks like it might have broke at one point. There's the original pin. It's in there. So what I did was I'm going to take the pin and make it actually solid because this was just loose. It was flopping around on there. The steering shaft wouldn't actually lock. You turn the wheel and eventually it would turn, it would turn, it would turn, and then it would lose.
Okay.
And then you're just...
So you drill that with tap it, put a bolt in there.
Correct.
Perfect.
Awesome.